Hello my dudes, dudettes, and everything in between. Welcome back to Clive Games. And today, we're going to be continuing on with our Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV. And if you don't remember, we're going to continue on with the story. We might get to a dungeon in this episode, but maybe not. But in regards to story, if you don't remember where we are beginning our infiltration of the Sahagin Sapsa spawning grounds. In order to try and stop their priest from summoning Leviathan. So we are paired with our lovely Stola here. And we are going to infiltrate. And we are going to dominate. Oh, I didn't mean to hit you. Alright. There we go. Oh, more. Okay. Wait, are we actually taking decent damage? Oh my god. Oh, it's because of dots. Oh, you go, Fluffy. You ain't giving them any. You ain't taking their shit at all, are you? You're just basically kicking them in the nuts repeatedly. Oh, we couldn't reach the... Yeah, the, Bane for the dot spread couldn't quite reach, this enemy. Alright. What? Oh, they're level 48. Okay. I was like, but it's 46. No, it's 48. I got you, girl. Don't you dare. Don't you dare die on me. Pray do not concern yourself. 'Twas but a glancing blow. Come, the Aetheryte is close at hand. Let us press on. Oh, okay, that's a lot of you.
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
Did I miss much?
No, Daddy Thancred right on time.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
You go, boo.
To the Aetheryte!
And how in the world did that sacrifice, whatever he said? Like, no, you were still pretty, like pretty dope looking, dude. Like, you didn't give up anything. And if you couldn't guess, this is about the time in the game when they introduced the ninja class, because it wasn't there at the base game. They added it in this patch that we're playing now. It was kind of like showcasing some of their abilities. At least their physical abilities.
You'll forgive me my lateness.
Hey, she got some sharp shooting, doesn't she?
I've been something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
Oh no, I feel like it's time to do actually some work for once.
Long have you shriveled Swordwalkers tormented our kind. But no more! Your time is at an end! You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs. Lord of the world, hearken to our plea. Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Do you feel that?
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
What?
So he does have it. It's a converted version.
Such power! It is transcendent!
Seven hells.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile! I have mastered the gift. I am eternal! O mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance. I beseech you, come forth!
Die, damn you!
My mentality.
Foolish Shorewalker! You cannot kill that which is eternal!
That's Leviathan.
Heavens forfend.
Damn it all!
My being ebbs away. But it should by right be infinite. Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary! You promised me everlasting.
Leviathan ate him.
Where did he go?
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon. Gather the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates. Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost. For a mercy, 'twould seem the primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless... God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
Well, I mean, he is basically the god of the sea. Really didn't think of that sooner? Understand, I speak of no normal wall of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than aught seen in nature. Enough to raise entire coastal settlements if his last attempt is any guide. We cannot suffer history to be repeated. Yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? Yeah, it's better. Okay. Whirlweb is brooding over Leviathan's return. Enough that our... I can't read. Though our plight cries out for action, we must take thought. So long as Leviathan remains in open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none. Of that you may be sure. But Lemayan herself would struggle to best the Lord of Whirl in his element. In a straight fight, he would make meat and matchwood of us. We need another plan. That much is plain. Let us return to Limsa and see if we cannot think of one. I shall await you in the command room. Yep. Oh wait. Got my return spell I forgot about. So we need a way to be able to fight Leviathan out on the open water, and open water is basically where he can kill us because he controls all such forms of water. You are expected in the command room. Pray do not keep the Admiral waiting. Well, I mean, one of the times I was in there, I fell asleep on her.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western Lanosha. Halfstone, 'twas called. Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the company of heroes put him down before he could do too much damage. But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations.
Of course he is.
If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The primal must be stopped.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The company of heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe.
So we need to get rid of the ocean. I am down for that.
This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told. If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Oh yeah, just, you know, a giant frickin' sea serpent. That's all.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Yeah.
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe, but I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed 2 ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder. By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device
figure
will need
out
to be
why
in
later.
close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, That will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel. Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
'Twill be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well. Commodore, assemble the remnants of the fleet at Morabie Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafierson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
You had to wonder how many times did her voice actor have to practice saying both her own name and the other names, like Slafierson, so she could say it with complete and utter confidence in her lines.
At once, Admiral.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
Will do, Admiral. Will do. Oh, no, you giddy. I don't know why we need to talk to her, but okay. Beings held as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legends tell us that they walked among us in days of yore, but I confess that I never truly believed them. What I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I have come face to face with a primal, I begin to understand why the Garleans fear them so. What is it? A message, Admiral. I judge it best that it be delivered at once. I am listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. You're still like, really? One in the company of heroes. The details are yet hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I'm disinclined to put any store by his claim. And even should it be true, it is as your Stola said. None say the company of heroes have bested Leviathan, and we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what could he tell us that we do not already know? And yet, having wagered Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Damn it all. The twin vessels will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's report on this supposedly primal slayer's claims. Clive, seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. The man you're looking for is believed to be a resident of the Grave Fleet in the Lower Lenoska. The Storm Private sent to question him should already be in the vicinity. May your journey prove fruitful. I was hoping they'd cut this out, but nope. Alright. So he is where? Over there. Okay. That goes to middle, so we're gonna use the Aetheryte real quick to fast travel. Outside. Let's see. Lower Lenoska. guess? Can you guess what's going on? Can you guess? Yeah, we're back to this idiot. Now look here, you. You'll have all your bloody story right after you carry those sacks of grain over to the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick the oranges for you, and before I mucked up the Chocobo stables, and before I rolled that millstone over to the mill, and also before... Gods, man, I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days. And you hear me complaining? Bah, I suppose some of us just ain't made for the rougher stuff. Alright, alright. I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that old Tactum ain't a generous soul. Now, prick up your ears, cause I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much uppiness a man can take in one sitting, you king. The tale of Tractum's epic victory over the deadly primal Leviabetus. Now, Leviabetus, huge, make no mistake. To give an idea of how big, each of his scales is about as wide across as me members long. And that's no mean feat, let me tell ya. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of me hand at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a grave mistake. What happened next? Really? Why, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots. But not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let my mates, the company of heroes, handle the rest like I said. I'm modest as well as heroic. Mayhap too modest. Now, there's some say he can never truly beat Leviticus, and you've got to learn to live with him and make the best of that situation. Not the company of heroes. Not the company, though. What? It's you! Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was enjoying the attention, is all. I take back everything I said. I was never part of the company heroes. I'm no marauder. Hey, I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm Chocobo Dung. No, I'm the maggots you find wriggling in Chocobo Dung. I have to lie to women to tumble them, and that don't happen much. Remember, tiny. You're going too far, dude. I sure as hell didn't fight Leviticus, but I have seen him with my own eyes. It was a fair few years back when I was working as a baker's hand. I was shirking my duties one day, lording about the harbor, when I saw it. A great big massive sea serpent, some moms off the coast, with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared I soiled myself right there and then. Look up, just remember that day made me soil myself all over. Ew, dude. You have no shame? Hey, wait, if you're asking for Leviticus, that means you're planning to fight him, ain't you? Well, take care. He really is terrible. Dreadful, I tell you. If you're not careful, you'll end up in his gullet or at the bottom of the sea. Why, you worthless, lying whoreson! I can't believe you made me handle Chocobo Dung. Yeah. Live, this is Menphilia. Were you able to learn aught of use from against Leviathan? I beg your pardon. Leviabetus? I see. That is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We await you at the Morby dry docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you are able. Alrighty. Alright, we're going all the way. Alright, so they kind of, cut out something, because you have to go all the way back to the Admiral, then go all the way down there. They kind of cut it out. I wish they just cut that part out altogether, but that's okay. I'm told your jaunt to the Grey Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies, lad. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. But enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the Whorleater I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her vertiginous tonsage, she has been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I am not one to tempt fate. The Whorleater and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give the word, and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Alrighty. And I know that look. You are ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the Whorleater may not be pretty, but I assure you, she's capable. She's been fitted with what our friends at Naldic Realms are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it should use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. Yeah, trust me. It is expected that Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Anchored in Y'shtola, I would have you assist in this effort. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your divisionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. We will welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Anchored in Y'shtola, if you would join the 3rd levy, and you, Lady Ugiri, the 5th. But what words have I for the man who has made a sort of a sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments, and add a few words of my own. Know that we will have the utmost faith in you, Clive. May the crystal bless and keep you. Alrighty. And now we go to fight Leviathan and the Whorleater hard. Yeah, there's no normal. It just starts off hard. Alright. I might have to cut it out because I don't know how long it will take. Alright, so yeah. Be right back. Okay, that didn't take too long. The only reason it took as long as it did was because some people weren't accepting. You got some aim, but it ain't exactly the most accurate, is it? Yep, and they leave us to fight them. They're basically sort of like, oh, well, it was nice knowing you. Oh, that is not sinister at all. Alrighty. Not a hard fight, but you do have to pay attention to a couple of things. Alright, once he disappears, you'll see that little spurt. That's going to tell you where he's going to slam down, and you're gonna slide. Not that really big of a deal in debate and hard mode. In extreme mode, it does become a problem because there's no railing. Now, the long range people want to attack the head. The melee want to attack the tail. But if you're ranged and you're attacking the tail, you're going to take damage because it has some kind of ability, I believe, where for every long range attack it takes, it hits you or someone. Kill the ads, I forgot to say that while they were up, and then kill these gyro spoons quickly. They explode, so healers be ready to do some healing. Got it? Yep. After he disappears this time, interact with the elemental converter. He didn't touch it. I don't know why he just stood there. The moment they leave, please interact with it, dude. Like, dude, come on. So if you're doing the savage or the extreme version, make sure you get all the way over to the side. Otherwise you'll go flying off. Did I forget to bring out my fairy? I did. Oh well. Not yet, not yet, not now we do it. After that, pretty easy. Just burn him down. Okay, you're trying to heal every little bit, my dude. You do not need to do that. Alrighty. Cool beans with the bearded Leviathan. Or Leviabius. Alrighty, that's all the time I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching. And if you like what you saw and you want to have a few more laughs, cringes, or everything in between, please just hit that subscribe button so you know when my videos come out. And then go also check out my Twitch account for anything else I play. I play some other games on there, and I play in-game stuff for this game. But other than that, thank you for coming. Hope to see y'all next time.